When God was talking to you, he wasn't on FaceTime call with all of your friends and family. And that's what we're going to talk about in today's Bible Shred. Hi, my name is Gabrielle, and I have a goal to read the Bible in 30 days. So today we were in the book of Job, which is one of the most famous books in the Bible, and we were also in Psalms. One thing that stuck out to me about Job is that God knew the reason why he persecuted him. You guys don't know the story. Job was a very righteous man in the sight of God. But his friends and his family, they didn't know that. And because they weren't on a FaceTime call with God when God decided that Satan could test Job, they were blaming a lot of his pain and sorrows on him. They just couldn't get past the fact that if somebody was wicked, that was why they were being punished. And that was something that they kept telling to Job over and over again. It got so bad that in Job 19, verse 2, I want to read you what he says. How long will you torment me and crush me with your words? 10 times now you have reproached me. Shamelessly you attacked me. If it is true that I have gone astray, my error remains my concern alone. If indeed you would exalt yourselves above me and use my humiliation against me, then know that God has wronged me and drawn his net around me. So Job here is talking about his friends and family and how they have just been at his throat. And the truth of the matter is that Job did nothing wrong. And he actually does say this. At the end, God has them to repent. But how many times has God told you something and your family and friends just don't get it? Maybe they don't understand what you're going through, or maybe you tell them something and they think that you're in the wrong, but you know that you're not. And you have to know that your friends and family aren't hearing from God like you are. And so sometimes they might not give you the best advice. Another thing that stuck out to me about today's Bible Shred is that God was always there, even if he seemed silent. God let Job go back and forth with his friends for 37 verses before he finally spoke to him. Sometimes God may seem quiet in your life, but that doesn't mean that he's not watching and that he doesn't see you. That was today's Bible Shred. If you liked it, make sure you press the subscribe button so that you don't miss any of them. Also, you can go back and watch all the ones from back then up till now. Anyway, I love you to the moon and back, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.